Hi, I'm Parker Kopronica from Lorain City Schools TV 20. I am with Barb Piscopo from the Lorain Historical Society, and we're going to do a little bit of a video explaining everything that they have going on here. So, Barb, would you introduce yourself?
Sure, be happy to. So, as Parker said, I'm Barb Piscopo. I am the Executive Director here at the Lorain Historical Society. I've been here 9 years. A lot has happened here at the Lorain Historical Society in that time, and we want to share that with all of the people at Lorain City Schools. We're very grateful for the opportunity to tell you more about the Historical Society, so I hope that this is of interest not only to students and teachers and staff alike.
Okay, as you mentioned that this is for Lorain City Schools, this video, so what do you offer the district in terms of the younger ages and then going up as we get older too?
So we do offer a lot of programs, all of which are available to the students in the Lorain City Schools. Probably what you best know us for is for our third grade field trips. Third grade is the year dedicated to local history, and traditionally we have sponsored trips for those students to come here to learn about the city of Lorain and the history of the community. And those have been really great. They've been very well received. Obviously, due to COVID, a lot of that got sidelined. And in the meantime, we've been really creative. So we've come up with a lot of different programs for students that you might want to be aware of. We have Saturday classes for students in grades 1 through 5. We really try to take the history of Lorain and apply it to all the different subject areas. So a lot of STEAM with Lorain. So there's a lot of science concepts that are part of Lorain's history that can be related. So the Lorain tornado that occurred in 1924 is a really good example. And then students learn about the tornado and how to make a tornado in a bottle. So our curriculum teacher for the student groups really is a certified teacher. She has her master's degree in education, and everything that is done here in a classroom setting is really according to state standards. So Saturday classes are one thing. We do summer camps, we do spring break camps, and this year we are also doing winter play days. So we know that during Christmas vacation, sometimes parents want a little bit of time to themselves. And so there are a couple days during the holiday break, again for students in pre-K through grade 5, where we're doing just like winter wonderland, which is a little bit more play than learning, but it's an opportunity for kids to come together and do something different. So those are mostly of our programs. We also will customize a field trip for you. So if a particular school is interested in a program for another grade level or a smaller program for third graders, you just need to contact us. You can always go to our website, lorainhistory.org, or you can call us at 440-245-2563 and ask for a children's education coordinator.
So when you have a class come here, what is your overall goal and purpose and main point of teaching them?
Okay, so our mission as the Lorain Historical Society is to educate, to preserve, and to collaborate. I personally, as a former history teacher, believe that if you don't know the history of your community, you really don't understand anything about where you live. You can't really grasp how to be an engaged citizen, and that goes for adults and children alike. I have the same soapbox for adults. If you don't understand the history of the community in which you live, how can you be a good voter? How can you vote for good local issues? How can you vote for good county issues? So we try to educate children and adults on the history of our city, but we try to do that in a way that relates it to the present and to the future. So when you look around here, you see a lot of artifacts, you see a lot of photos of days gone by, but what is the meaning of that for us today? And I'll take an example. Lorain is the international city, which meant that around the 1920s, a lot of immigrants came to Lorain from many places across the globe, not only from Eastern Europe, but also from Mexico, from Puerto Rico, from Latin American countries. African Americans as well as white people came up from the South to find jobs because jobs were plentiful in Lorain. It's hard to believe that today, but it's very true. So if you take the topic of immigration, what a great topic to make relevant to us today. So that would be a really important thing to look at. Industry, manufacturing, that's Lorain's trademark. What does manufacturing look like today? That would be something that we would discuss in a program, obviously age appropriate, for children as well as for adults.
Of course. And if anybody was interested in getting in contact with you or the Historical Society, where would they be able to reach you at?
So again, our website, lorainhistory.org, is an easy way to reach us. All the staff emails are on there. You can learn more about us. You can learn more about the programming that we do for the community. And then also you can just call 440-245-2563 and ask for me, and I'll be happy to talk to you about anything about the Lorain Historical Society.
And are there any other specific programs for the community and teachers and students to be involved with?
Absolutely. I'm very proud to announce a program that we are inaugurating this January. It's called Teaching Lorain. It's modeled after a program in Cleveland that was very, very impressive. It's been around for 9 years. It's called the Teaching Cleveland Institute. And they talk about the history of the city of Cleveland and really get teachers and staff to learn about the community. And so we are now bringing this to Lorain. I've been working very closely with 3 teachers from Lorain City Schools: Chris White, who's a history teacher at the high school, Andreas Kalachko, who's an English teacher at the high school, and then Adria Ramirez, who was in Lorain City School District and now is with CMSD. And they have helped me develop a program that is geared for teachers and staff on the history of Lorain. This year, the first session will focus on civic engagement. And I talked earlier about voting. There are many ways to be engaged in your community. And many teachers who either are from Lorain but don't know much about it, or who don't live in Lorain, don't really have the tools to engage your students in the city of Lorain. And so what we hope to do beginning on January 22nd is to acquaint teachers with all the many opportunities that are available here in Lorain. And we're starting out with a bus tour of the city, which will be really exciting. So I'm pleased to announce that. If you want more information, you can contact Chris White or Andreas or myself. Registration is due on December the 17th because we need to be able to plan for this class, which begins on January 22nd. So I appreciate the opportunity to let you know about this first ever program.
Okay, I think that's all we have for today. I am Parker Kopronica with Lorain City Schools TV 20. I hope everyone has a good day.